Once upon a time in Oakkick village, there lived a man called Nedu. Nedu is a handsome man with a wife, but he has no kids. Because he had no kids, Nedu treated every child kindly. Parents in the village liked how Nedu treated their kinds and suspected no evil when their kids go close to him. One hot afternoon, Momoji sent her 15-year-old daughter Aisha to Nedu's house to deliver something to his wife. Upon her arrival, she was told Nedu's wife isn't available. Nedu asked Aisha to wait for his wife. And they kept talking while she waited. Days after that encounter, he started making advances towards the little girl. But Momoji didn't realize what Nedu had started with her daughter. 2 months later, Nedu learned that Aisha is expecting a child for him after having his way with her some time ago. For a brief while, he was happy, but he was taken back by the truth. He thought of how everyone will blame him, and how he will be cast out of the village. With great affection, Nedu thought about his wife and the excitement disappeared. He started experiencing restless nights. Finally, he decided to give Aisha a herbal medicine to drink to get rid of the baby. When Aisha and Nedu met outside their hut that night, while everyone else was in their own house, Aisha drank the medicine and immediately dropped down and began shivering. In the next 10 minutes she was no more. Nedu was devastated and confused. He didn't know what to do. He wept and wept until he decided to bury the young lady some few kilometers away from his hut. In the morning, Momoji began to look for her daughter, and the news of her disappearance spread like wildfire. During the search, Momoji encountered an old woman who told her to look closely. The old woman told her how the daughter is crying and not at rest. This kept Momoji thinking. After that encounter, Momoji had a dream where her daughter stood at a spot weeping bitterly. She tried talking to her, but she couldn't respond. She went closer to her and she disappeared. When she woke up from her sleep, she was so bothered and kept thinking. She went back to the spot where she met the old woman, but she wasn't there. She kept going there but still didn't meet the old woman. On the 7th day she had the same dream again, and her daughter still stood at the same spot and kept weeping. Immediately she woke up, she rushed to the spot she's been seeing her daughter in the dream, and upon thorough search she saw that someone has been buried. She rushed to the king and reported what has happened. The king sent his men to confirm what she was saying. After investigating, they realized it's Aisha who has been buried there. Momoji wept bitterly and pleaded with the king to help her get justice for her daughter. The king immediately called for the chief priest. Upon his arrival, he called for all the villagers and gave everyone 3 days to come out clean. On the 3rd day, when the priest arrived, Nedu was so scared, but he was shocked when the priest mentioned that his wife was the one who killed the young girl. Immediately, he started telling the villagers the priest was wrong, and he narrated all that has happened. But the priest told him that on the day he decided to give the medicine to Aisha, his wife discovered that he had impregnated Aisha, so out of jealousy, pain and bitterness she poured poison into the medicine, and that is what killed the young girl. Nedu was so hurt and disappointed. The whole village was disappointed in both of them. The king immediately gave the order that both of them be imprisoned without food and water till they also die. Question for the day: do you think Momoji could have prevented her daughter's departure? Did Nedu and his wife deserve such cruel punishment? Let's see your answers in the comment section.